Hey there, good evening. This is Shamik Ghosh with ETCIO. We are reporting live from the sidelines of the Digital Leaders Forum. Joining me now is Srivatsa Katta. He's the CTO at Rapido. Srivatsa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, Srivatsa, we are talking about AI here. That's been a central theme of the conversations today. Now, we know that AI has permeated all facets of business today. Now, what is the hype when it comes to AI, the adoption versus the reality?
Well, the way I say it is, AI is no longer a hype for sure. It is real disruption that's happening around, especially in how we look at technology. While the claims that are being made all over could look like hype, but there's a fundamental shift in how technology is built and how AI could help, maximize the potential of all the data that has been collated over decades right now. And the biggest change I would think of it is removing that barrier of how do you speak to machines,
Okay.
right? You needed software engineers to speak to machines and create something useful out of those machines. That barrier is going away. And that's for me is a fundamental disruption that AI is coming. And hence I believe it's no longer hype. While the maturity of it is getting better by the day, it's beyond hype right now.
Understood. All right. Now, when we come to the second part of the question, and that is the data strategy that's needed around AI. Now, we have heard time and again that AI is as good as the data that feeds it. So, in your opinion, as your experience as a CTO goes, what would be your advice to the other digital leaders out there who are watching us right now? What kind of data foundation is necessary to ensure that your AI models are working and they are able to deliver those business outcomes?
Look, the fundamentals of quality in data doesn't go away, whether it's AI or not. I think the focus should continue to be there on data quality, data governance. How safe is your data? Where is it going? Is it crossing the borders? Is the user consent taken for, how you use users' data to train your models and all of it? These principles hold true even today with AI. The small nuances like, probably with just machine learning models, the data had to be a lot more structured. With AI, it's getting better and removing that constraint to a reasonable extent in terms of it could do a lot of training on unstructured content, and with hardware getting better, you could train a lot more data in a shorter time. I think those nuances of data is changing, but the fundamentals of data quality, governance, safety, consent, that doesn't go away.
All right. Well, also wisdom right there from Srivatsa. Now, Srivatsa, to wind up, we've got one last question for you, and this is around the mindset. We know for a fact that when you're driving AI, you've spoken about the technology that goes behind it. What about the culture? How do you foster a culture that drives this innovation? How do you build that AI first culture?
Well, there's only one way to look at that, right? You have to learn to unlearn. Okay. This is a complete new thing for everyone. If we don't figure out how to unlearn and learn the new ways of using AI and AI tools and apps and technology, I think they'll have a huge struggle in terms of performing this role to the best of their potential, right? How do we unlearn so that you learn this new disruption and the new way of AI and be AI native in everything we do? As a simple example, product manager had to rely on a content designer to create a simple image. Now the product manager could do themselves, and they're making it product management as a thing a lot more autonomous than relying on other functions. As a simplest example, unless we unlearn and learn how to use these new AI tools and platforms and all of it, you would not be able to leverage the potential. There was a saying, right? It's not the AI that replaces you, it's the people who use AI that replaces you. I fundamentally believe that's true,
Right.
to a large extent.
All right, folks. Well, golden words from Srivatsa right here. You've got to learn how to unlearn. That was Srivatsa Katta, CTO at Rapido. Srivatsa, thank you so much again for joining us.
Thank
It
you.
was an absolute pleasure hosting you.
Thank you.
All right.